What's going on, y'all? It's been a while since we've had some live games, but we are back. You know we'd never leave you like that. We are live with a ZVZ. It's kind of one of two matchups we'll ever get, but it's a good one. This is gonna be a matchup between the green Zerg, Yellow Jello, and the red Zerg, Timbo Slice. Now, the story of these guys is pretty much Timbo doesn't spend his money. Yellow Jello doesn't control his army. And we will see what happens. This map, Pride of Altaris, the biggest map in the map pool. So kind of a weird choice from Yellow Jello to be going for the spawning pool first. And he did delay his gas a little bit, so he's not going to have speed. He's also going for a drone scout, so the early game definitely going to be favoring Timbo quite a bit, I would say, as this early pool, not really early enough to get any aggression going on. And yeah, he's not going to have speed that early. And Timbo saying here that he doesn't really go for early pools, so this scout not really very useful. And yeah, I don't think we've ever seen Timbo go for some kind of early game aggression, so definitely a bit of a waste there out of Yellow Jello. This drone spent a lot of time walking all the way across the map, and of course coming all the way back. So the income gonna be favoring Timbo for the past couple minutes, and we do see a bit of a spike for Yellow Jello because Timbo went for that transfer, and that is a debated topic. Is it worth it to go for the transfer? Is it not? There are several trains of thought here. Now, if you transfer half your drones, then you keep your rally second base, rallies to the second base, first base, rallies to the first base. Keeps things even. You don't really have to do anything, but of course, you do lose that bit of mining time when you're traveling. The other side, the other argument is that you only transfer however many. You're over 16, so if you were at like 18, you transfer 2 over, and then you set both rallies to the natural. And I feel like that might be the better way to do it. You don't lose as much mining time. And the only downside really is you kind of lose your main base minerals quicker, but that's not really a huge deal, I feel. But both ways are valid. It's not gonna hugely favor one or the other. Now let's talk about the game, because Timbo is going for a Baneling Nest, and he did get a lot of lings, and he is running them through the side, avoiding any overlords of Yellow Jello, who doesn't really have the best overlord placement. He's got one here for some reason, and that's about it. Like, this overlord, pretty useless. It needs to be kind of out here. Ideally, you'd have one over here to watch this path, one maybe around here to watch that path, one out here to see what's coming out of your opponent's base. So Timbo's attack gonna be largely unscouted until just now, but nice wall off by Yellow Jello here. Timbo gonna go for the bust on the queen. Not exactly the best play, and he's just gonna GG out. What? I feel like he still could have played on, but alright, GG. not a What's up? We are back with game number 2 in this ZVZ series. We are looking at the main base of the man, currently up 1-0. It is Yellow Jello. And his opponent going for the failed Bane aggression, crashing into a queen, going for a cheeky 12 pool after he just said he doesn't do this. It is Timbo Slice. Pulling out the mind games in game number 2, maybe lulling his opponent into believing that he doesn't go for early pools. And let's see what's going to be the opening out of Yellow Jello. Is he going to buy into the lie from last game? And no, he's going for a pool first as well. I think that was at 17, was it? And is he going for a scout once again? Oh my goodness. Yellow Jello being smart, I guess. Going for the scout, and that's huge. He's going to be aware of this rush very early on. And I don't know, it might be too early to call it, but I do think this is just an easy 2-0 for Yellow Jello. Let's see, 2 drones along for the ride. They are most likely going to be for spine crawlers. And what's Yellow Jello's reaction? I mean, I don't think he really has to do anything special because his pool's already ready. He's gonna start making a bit of a wall. I don't think that's really necessary because your lings are already out as well. I might as well save those extra minerals, but that's fine as well. That's not what you want to do, however. That's that infamous Yellow Jello control for you. Losing all his lings for nothing. Alright, 1 ling remains, but almost all his lings. And these 2 spine crawlers from Timbo, are they going to get up? One of them gets killed, no cancel there. And yeah, should be a relatively easy hold for Yellow Jello still. And GG gets called. Yellow Jello with the 2-0. Welcome back. We've had 2 relatively quick games, and we are looking at the base of the man up 2-0. It is Yellow Jello, and his opponent in the top left going for a bit of a cheeky opening last game. Didn't really work out for him. It is Timbo Slice. Yeah, tried to go for the mind games after he had just said he doesn't go for the rush. And Yellow Jello doing his diligence. Always going for a pool first, always going for the drone scout. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think you typically are safe to go for a hatchery first, and that is what he's doing this time. I do not expect to see a drone scout either. Kind of curious why, but if Timbo were crazy enough to go for a 12 pool 2 times in a row, it might have worked out for him, but alas, he is not doing so. And Timbo not getting gas just yet, getting it quite late. He's placing his spawning pool in this rush defense location. The purpose of this is just to make a little bit of an easier wall if you see a rush coming. You can throw down an Evo chamber here, pretty much as far as you have money to go. And that just forces your opponent's lings to take the long way around. They can't put down spine crawlers as easily. So that's the idea behind that. Of course, it's not really going to come into play. What is this thing in the middle of the spawning pool? This is the Cerberus skin, which is kind of a mixture of like robot parts as well as regular Zerg. So got a weird tube thingy going on over there, and I don't know what that is in the middle of the spawning pool, but kind of funky. Both players did go for hatchery first. Both players are getting their ling speed. Yellow Jello going to be a little bit quicker on that, and he is putting drones back onto gas. Timbo not doing that just yet. So it does imply that Yellow Jello might want to get perhaps a Baneling Nest or Roach Warren, maybe go for a little bit of aggression. We will have to see. Going to be working away on these unbuildable plates. Not the most important thing right now. I would have preferred to just see these lings run across, get some scouting done, as this Overlord might go down. Not sure what he's doing over there. Yeah, definitely going to go down actually. And big mistake from Yellow Jello. Not sure why your Overlord is over there. His Overlord positioning not great. He is going to have this Overlord in position. Let's see where he's going. But yeah, losing that first Overlord, definitely a big mistake. And fighting 3 queens like this? No, don't do that. And he is going to get 1 queen at the cost of all his lings. That might have been worth it. Oh, he has more lings on the way! And Timbo with 1,000 minerals in the bank, just gonna GG at 4 minutes. And Yellow Jello is gonna go up 3-0. What's up? We've had 3 quick games, 3 quick victories for this man, the Green Zerg Yellow Jello. And this is his opponent, the Red Zerg Timbo Slice. Like I said, 3 quick victories for the Green Zerg player, but I don't really feel that's an accurate representation of their skills. The score kind of implies that Yellow Jello is way better, but I do feel like these guys are pretty evenly matched in terms of skill. Of course, ZVZ kind of a crapshoot. So anything can happen. Maybe Yellow Jello is just a little bit better at rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that last game out of Timbo Slice. He had a pretty good start getting a free Overlord, and I don't know what happened there. He had a lot of money and just nothing to back it up. Losing the initial queen and getting his wall breached, no lings behind it, not really sure what he was doing. But that's kind of par for the course for this guy, Timbo Slice, who doesn't spend his money. And initially we did see Yellow Jello with a questionable commitment, but he did have additional lings to back it up, and it worked out for him in the end. Now this game on Curious Minds, the shortest map in the map pool, both players going for the hatchery first. So gonna be pretty mirrored, I suppose. Yellow Jello with an extra Overlord a bit early on, so he is gonna have a little bit less drones for now. I'm not sure why he went for that many Overlords. Maybe to avoid this situation that Timbo is currently facing, where he's supply blocked at 28 out of 28. And so, yeah, that's going to allow Yellow Jello to catch back up. As we see now, they're even on workers. And Yellow Jello has plenty of supply to spare. Timbo thinking of being aggressive again, getting a Baneling Nest, continuing to mine that gas. We do see his gas income much higher than his opponents. And Yellow Jello once again with this weird Overlord placement. What are you doing? In ZVZ, you do not want to send your Overlord into the base. If anything, you kind of poke in over here and pull back. You want to leave your Overlord out here so you can spot your opponent leaving. And that's kind of what Timbo did here. Yellow Jello is, well, he was trying to chase with that queen, but don't really want to chase too far off creep. Queens have more important things to do, such as that inject. And here comes a Timbo avoiding all the Overlords of his opponent once again, going for that Baneling attack. And here are two lings of Yellow Jello going for some scouting. And here comes Timbo running into the natural base of his opponent, and he's gonna get a lot of work done. Yellow Jello pulling back with his few lings, but I think the damage has been done as Timbo continuing to rally, and Yellow Jello just doesn't have enough back at home. Gonna be losing 8 drones so far. Yellow Jello trying his best with the micro, kind of doing a little bit of hold position, protect that queen, but oh no, that's not what you want to do. Not when there are Banelings present. 31 drones have gone down. Yellow Jello with only 1 worker left is forced to GG out, and Timbo takes his first map.